Hello and welcome to No Man's Mods, a weekly show where I'll bring you some interesting mods for No Man's Sky that I think are pretty neat. And this week we have 5 mods that I think are pretty cool and you should get. There's more mods that I have installed, but just to keep myself from exploding, I'll cover 5 of them, and who knows, we'll see how this goes. So here we are, in space, in-game, everything's purple. This is probably a familiar scene for most players nowadays. It looks cool, sure, but not everybody wants a super colorful space. A lot of us are used to a very black, dark space, as life is dark and without hope. But there's a solution. A solution in the form of a mod that turns your space darker than my soul, and this is Deep Space. Other than turning your space black, Deep Space tweaks a bit of other settings which you can read about, because I'm not going to tell you them because I don't want to. But I really enjoy Deep Space. It gives a nice contrast between being on a planet all colorful and such, and then being in space where it's dark and cold and nobody's there to help you, because that's space, it's life. I don't want to live with the darkness inside. Have you ever asked yourself, where are all the ships? Like, come on, really? Like, look at this station over here. There's nobody here. Where's everybody? I don't know. Well, I've got the perfect mod for you. This mod is called Busier Space, and if you can imagine, it makes space busier. Amazing, I know, right? This is a very, very cool mod to have if you want to feel like, you're part of something, if there's people around and you don't want to be lonely because you can't play multiplayer. Here's another mod called Clean Icons. Basically replaces all the HUD icons, little pop-ups, for little flat, minimal design icons. I think they're neat. You should try them out. Now let's think back for a moment. Back to E3 2015. You remember this? You remember these? And that? You remember the HUD that we wanted, but instead we got this and that? Well, fear not, for we have an E3 2015 HUD by DeckyDoodles, the master of modding right now. The best. Look at it. Look at that. It's great. Speaking of HUDs, here's one for your ship. This is Starship HUD Revamp by Jinxter. I think it's pretty neat. Since you're going to be flying so much, might as well have something nice to look at. If you want to liven up your ship, get this mod. And that is all for this episode. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the description where you can find the links to each of the mods in this video. Be sure to check back next week for another episode of No Man's Mods. Until then, see ya in space. But not in game, because we can't do that yet.